Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this Starbucks employee seemed miserable. Like, she was not enjoying her life. I don't know. I guess it's like, I worked in customer service, I worked in retail, I've had to deal with customers in person, and it's just like, it's never fun being around someone who's clearly hates their job. Like, hates their job, doesn't want to work there, doesn't want to be there. They are going to give you the worst customer service ever. And I'm not saying like you have to enjoy your job, but I don't know. It's like, if you don't like people, you probably shouldn't work in customer service or retail. Like, work in a warehouse. I've worked in a warehouse. You don't have to deal with people, you have to deal with anyone. Now, I personally like working with people, believe it or not. I just didn't like working with some of the managers I had to work with. There was something else I wanted to talk about, and that is the insanity and the growing hatred people have towards mothers and children. And I just watched someone give like a very great breakdown of it. Like, so Chappell Roan did this interview basically where she said all of her friends that were mom were miserable, had miserable lives, and were so unhappy. And so it's getting popular because a lot of people are using that sound, showing them being mothers with their children, saying that they're not miserable, they're happy. And there's two ways people are responding to this. There's people who are responding basically saying like, well, it's her right to say it, you know, she's just talking about her friends, which I'm like, what a crappy thing to say about your friends. Like, you think so little of your friends who have children's lives that you think it's okay to talk crap about them and the fact that they have kids and say their lives are miserable. Like, you're not a real friend. Like, you are devaluing your friends' lives and saying they're miserable and unhappy. Like, what a horrible thing to say about your own friend. But there's people defending this, her basically saying it's her right to talk about this, it's her friends, whatever. I feel like people just, like I said, people have no empathy, but also I feel like it's, to me, highlighting this underlying issue where people think just because they don't personally like something that they get to crap on those who enjoy it or like it or want it. Like, you not wanting kids is perfectly fine. You not liking kids, I think it's weird. I think there's something actually maybe biologically off to hate a child or a baby. Like, people who talk badly about children, where they're just like, oh, I'm disgusted by this child, there's something wrong with you. I feel like that's not like a normal human reaction to a child. You know, most people see a child, they're like, oh my gosh, I love, like, I don't know, I personally would not trust someone who hates children because I have always loved children. I absolutely love babies. They're cute, they're precious, they're innocent, they're pure. Like, children are literally, there's nothing more innocent than a child. It's like, how are you hating on a child? That's where I really feel like I'm like, there's something actually really, really off with you. Ugh, this car was going so bad, and I know I have to slow down, but you were going so freaking slow. Anyways, I think there's something really weird about people who hate on children. There's something off about it. I don't understand why that's a flex. I feel like some opinions don't need to be shared. You hating children or hating babies, it's like, okay, you can hate them, but I maybe wouldn't say that out loud, because all it does is make you seem like a very hateful person. Like, who hates on a baby? Who hates on a child? Like, I don't understand that. It's like, I don't hate anyone, but I definitely wouldn't hate a child or a toddler or a a freaking baby. Like, that's weird to me personally. But anyways, people have normalized basically hating mothers, hating children, hating babies, and it's gone to the point where now people think they can talk bad about mothers or people who choose to become mothers or want to become mothers. People think it's okay to devalue the lives of mothers, say that they're miserable, tell them that having children is ruining their lives. It's like such hateful rhetoric towards mothers and children. That is not a loving person to say things like that to someone. I would never say something like that to anyone, you know? I don't have kids, right? I want kids in the future. I don't have kids. I also work with kids. I choose to work with kids because children, in my opinion, are a group of the population, right? Children, to be a child just means you are age. You are not fully grown. Children are an at-risk population in a lot of ways. You know, children don't have a lot of control. Like, children face a lot of challenges in life, especially like what's it called? I'm trying to think of what the actual term is because I'm not saying it. They're a population that is more susceptible to abuse and being mistreated because children don't have as much power in the world as an adult. They don't have a lot of choices as far as, you know, where they live, where they grow up, how they grow up, whatever. There's certain things that affect children that don't affect an adult. So it's just like children are a specific sect of the population that people should be fighting to protect, not hating on them. But also, it's just weird to me that people even find ways to hate on a innocent child. I'm not saying children can't be annoying or irritating. I've worked with children. I know that they can be irritating and annoying, but they're still, at the end of the day, children. They're literal child. It is a child. Like, I'm not gonna argue about respecting or taking care of children, and that it's not cool. It's like, it's not funny, it's not cool hating on a literal child. Like, there's nothing about that to me that someone deserves respect for hating on a literal child or for making disparaging, negative, minimizing remarks about mothers. Like, why are we hating on motherhood? Why are we hating on women choosing to become mothers? This is a part of why I feel like the feminist movement actually turns women against women. It turns women into haters of anything that is inherently actually feminine, such as being a mother. Y'all are hating on women for choosing to be mothers. Being a mother is one of the most inherent feminine things about a person can choose to do or participate in. It's like, why are we hating on people who choose to be mothers? Why are we even hating on mothers? Mothers deserve respect. They deserve to be treated with respect. They deserve to be loved. It's like, the hatred of mothers is just another form of misogyny. It truly is. And this is why I say I do not support the feminist movement, because it is feminists who have created this idea of hating women and mothers to begin with. It's other feminists who are hating on mothers. It's feminists who are hating children. It's feminists doing all of these, making all of these hot topics about women. And being a mother. So no, I feel like that's another big reason I don't support feminism or the feminist movement. It's inherently anti-feminine now. It's anti-woman at this point, but it's also like hating on women for being mothers, telling women their lives are over if they become a mom. Like, all of these things are just hateful, nasty things that you should never tell someone. Like, I don't understand how anyone is supporting people being that hateful. So yeah, that's all.